Zherkhezi and Morgenholt are the only two people who ever saw those algorithms.
And Morgenholt is dead. And Zherkhezi is connected to a mystery guest we know nothing about.
Dvorak.
Morgenholt and Zherkhezi are geeks, not terrorists. Maybe this Dvorak is some kind of puppeteer.
No hitter, bottom of the eighth.
2-0, New York in the eighth. Akira Watanabe is on the mound. He's pure concentration, pure focus.
Gotta love the Ubisoft split.
This is no coincidence. You're on your way to the Big Apple. Bruce Morgenholt and Abraham Zherkhezi were partnered together on Project Watson, the UN committee that cracked the mass kernels. They're the ones who discovered 512 encryption, the same encryption used in the messages you recovered at MCAS Bank. If this so-called Dvorak person has somehow gotten his hands on mass-based IW algos, we're in a world of hurt.
I've been trying to penetrate Zherkhezi's private network since we connected him to this mess. I've seen some tough network security before, and I expected Zherkhezi to have top-of-the-line tech, but this is crazy. Zherkhezi's server isn't just impenetrable or invisible, it's like looking for a shadow in a pitch-black room. It's driving me crazy.
Things are turning sour in New York. It's been 24 hours since the blackout, and no one has a clue when it might end. We've got sporadic reports of unrest all over Manhattan, but it hasn't started to spill over yet. Word coming down from above is that the National Guard will be deployed within the hour. We'll need to insert you into an alley behind a building adjacent to the target building. Watch out for civilians.
So it doesn't sound too hard. Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Splinter Cell Chaos Theory with me, Grey Hunter, where this time we're going to New York, and we're going to go into a penthouse. So, as Lambert said, the information warfare algorithms are scary business, but Grimm is having a bit of trouble trying to find where exactly Zherkhezi is keeping his server. Or Dvorak, rather. She's looking for Dvorak's server, that's right. So we'll go with the stealth loadout, of course, and I will see you after the loadings.
The National Guard was deployed into Manhattan about an hour ago.
I feel safer already.
Watch your fire, Sam. Those boys aren't expecting to see you and they'll attack on sight. Do not, I repeat, do not kill any of them.
I'll be careful.
Good.
Don't worry, Lambert, we'll play nice. So, we don't want to go down that brightly lit alleyway, obviously. Where we want to go is to this ladder. But we're not going to go the whole way up, because if we do, when that guy turns around, the guy who was just patrolling near the dumpster, he will notice us. Or at least he'll think he noticed us. He'll notice the light. And he'll go, hang on a minute, I thought I saw something. Well, you did, but we'd prefer it if you didn't. Now we're high enough that we don't have to worry, and away we go. So this early bit of the mission, I find it to be the hardest portion, because in the early part of it, there's very, very few ways you can go that don't require you to interact with the National Guard in some way. Like in the next section that we're going into, there's two people and a lift, and you have to go up that lift. So it can be a little bit troublesome getting through without encountering people. Luckily, this first bit is not too difficult. You can avoid most people simply by waiting.
These barricade lights are battery operated, so they should be okay. I have flares too if I need them.
All right, then we'll concentrate on getting power to the CP before we break out to the perimeter.
Sounds good.
Okay, now we want to turn off that big light over there. But we don't want to do it just yet, because if we do it right now, this guy will be a problem. So we're going to do it in a minute. We're going to wait for him to stand there for a sec, and then we'll turn off the light when he decides to turn around. Alright, got a good angle. There he goes.
Damn it!
Light be gone. Oh, hey buddy. Please go away. You're not meant to be there. I don't like it when you're there. Alright. Now, turn off that light. and sneak on through with the distraction provided. And close that door so nobody can follow us. Excellent. Now, there's two guys in here.
Fisher, looks like the National Guard are trying to restore the power to the building's elevator. That's probably your best way to the top.
I'll see if I can hitch a ride.
It'll be a long climb if you don't.
Thanks, Lambert. Now, there is a second guy in here. There he is. So what we're going to do... Whoa, whoa, whoa. I was going to go grab that fellow, but he decided to turn around at an inopportune moment. And now his friend is going to go talk to him about the elevator. So we'll just have to wait a moment while they have their discussion and talk about how come he hasn't fixed the elevator yet.
What's the status on that elevator?
I'll have it running in a sec.
Well, speed it up. We need to get some more equipment up to the roof.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Okay. Now we should be able to sneak up behind him and come here, you.
Shh. I'm not going to hurt you.
Who are you? Wait a minute. Is this a training exercise?
Damn. Support. This guy knows it's an exercise. Who let the cat out of the bag?
Huh. I knew it.
Roger that. Yeah. Okay. Give me a hand here, pal. Just play along. Name, rank, and number.
Corporal Stan Donlin, 2428996.
And you're not going to tell me anything else?
No, sir.
Good boy. All right, want me to move on to the next one? Yeah. Roger. Huh? Okay, I'll ask. Command wants to know how many are on the roof.
2 on the roof, sir. 2 more inbound in a chopper.
Thanks. Dismissed.
Oh, Stan. You're not the smartest person in the National Guard, are you? So there's 4 people on top of the roof. Well, there's 2 now. There will be 2 more, making 4 in total. But we've hidden Stan, so his friend shouldn't discover anything going awry. Just wait a second, make sure that his friend's not coming around that corner. Because that would be awkward. Alright, we're safe. Let's go. We don't want to make too much noise, because otherwise his friend will come and investigate. He doesn't come and investigate whether or not Stan's doing what Stan's supposed to be doing if you don't make noise. He just sort of leaves it. Doesn't care. Alright, up we go. So because we took Stan out, they didn't fix the elevator, which means we have a long climb ahead of us. Or we would, if bad things weren't transpiring. Yes, they fixed the lift, even though Stan wasn't there to finish fixing it. But it's okay. We can just slow on down. We can drop on top of it. There we go. Oh, Sam, drop. Thank you. Sometimes he likes to be very unhelpful.
Shit, what was that?
Alright, now hopefully we can get over to the corner before Mr. National Guard man shows up. Alright, there we go. We will leave him alone. But it's easiest if you take care of getting over to this section before he goes and patrols over there. Otherwise, patterns are weird. And they are not fun. But we can leave him alone. We don't have to touch him. At least we shouldn't have to. Yeah. You turn away. This game, most of the time, I see him just walk back the way he came, but I guess because we turned off the light, he got all antsy. But that's alright, we can deal with that. So we'll just scoot on up a little bit closer. And as he walks away, we'll be able to just go up this way, like so. And because there's a helicopter making tons and tons of noise, we're all good. Excellent. Now we'll open that door, scoot on through, and close it again. So the building that we need to get to is the one across from here. We're not in the building we need to be in.
Gotta keep my eyes wide open.
Now, strangely enough, he doesn't go and investigate that light turning out. He's just like, no, I'm not really interested in it. And wanders away. Which is good for Sam.
So, someone turned them off.
They're not supposed to be on. I think something may be up.
You think something may be up? Quite possibly. Thank God for loud helicopters. Now, Sam, are you going to be nice and helpful here? Sometimes he likes to be a bit obstinate and not grab onto this.
Fisher, satellite shows you've reached Zherkhezi's building.
Yes,
County
indeed.
Clerk's office has construction permits on file for the floors below the penthouse and in the neighboring structure.
Any plans or blueprints on file?
I'll have Grim look into it, but with this blackout.
I understand. I'll see if I can dig up some plans down here.
Good idea.
Good thinking, Sam. Hello there. Well now. That is a person of interest. So we'll have to go
Fisher,
investigate.
that's a hired gun if I've ever seen one.
He's no night watchman either. He's a merc. He's got the same kit as the guys who were protecting Lacerda.
This whole situation is getting uglier by the second. See if you can find out who these characters work for.
Will do.
So the plot thickens. The same people who are protecting Lacerda are here. What could it mean? Now you could leave this guy alone, but it's easier to get through the next section if you do take care of him, and he has information that we want, so we might as well. Just let him get by. And up we go. Go, Sam. Climb. Climb, Sammy. Good evening.
What are you doing down here?
Who the hell?
Off to a bad start. Talk or die.
Okay. We're on VIP protection. This floor. We need to secure it because we can't lock it off from the penthouse.
Does the architect or engineer keep an office or a desk down here?
Yeah, of course. West side of the building.
Since you're
Excellent.
doing so well, why don't you tell me the name of the PMC you work for?
I work for Displace. Displace International.
What? So we've got some notes. The mercenaries work for Displace. That's a familiar name. And there's architectural plans somewhere about.
This place, that's Doug Shetland's company.
I know.
Fisher, if Shetland turns out to be crooked,
If Shetland is crooked, I'll take him down myself. But I have a feeling there's more to it than that.
could be. See if you can find out who's in charge of this protection detail. Maybe someone inside this place is playing both sides.
You got it.
So the plot has thickened. Doug Shetland, Sam's old buddy, is running the PMC that these guys belong to. Coincidence? Or something more sinister? Whoa, 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 whoa. That may have ended badly. So, that guy turned around, and he noticed something moving in the light. I don't think he'll see our friend. But we could take him out, and that would make our job easier. I don't know. I guess we'll see what he does. If he just turns around and walks away. Okay. Let's make our escape. He's supposed to have a dialogue about fixing that elevator, but we don't need him to have fixed it, and it's not a big deal. So we'll just proceed on through here. He and his mate will notice that we cut the material, though, so they will investigate that. They shouldn't find the body. I'm pretty sure our other friend is out of sight. But I guess the alarm will go off if they do find him. So that will tell us whether or not we've had a bad time. So I'm just waiting here because there were two guys. And I'm not sure where the second one is. Alright, there's one of them. We want to wait until he's walked back over that way. Because the next room is fairly brightly lit. We can get through it fairly easily, but I just don't like going when one of them is in the room or heading towards it, because it's far too easy for them to go, "Hey, I see you there, Sam Fisher." So one of them's gone away. Where's our other friend? There you are. Alright, and exit front. Luckily we don't make a whole ton of noise dropping down there. We can afford to speed up a little bit to hasten our getaway. Now this guy in the next room, he's actually sleeping. You could ignore him. Oh god, Sam. He got stuck on the wall there. You could ignore this guy. And apparently I've got the wrong angle on him. Come on, Sam, turn. Sam? Anytime you want to give me the dialogue to grab him would be great. Oh. Was there a second? Sam? Sam, behave. I just keep missing. There we go.
Like my new knife?
Oh, God.
I've been using it quite a bit. Is it still sharp?
Real sharp.
Maybe you better tell me something interesting before I get all distracted and slip.
That would be a shame.
Supplies. You'll probably want some medical supplies. In the washroom beside the kitchen.
Well, that's handy. So you can leave him alone and access the engineer's computer, but I've had a bit of trouble in the past with doing that, because occasionally he will wake up when you're doing it. Which is understandable. I mean, suddenly someone just appeared in front of him. I'd be a little bit antsy about things too. Okay. Well, that seems to narrow it down. Yeah, it's this one.
Work permits, architectural plans. Interesting. Zherkhezi has a hardened panic room off of his bedroom.
I'll check it out.
Looks like he also filed plans for construction in the next building over.
The next building?
I'm no architect, but if I'm reading these plans right, both buildings are connected across a rooftop. I'll leave the relevant data on your OPSAT. Should help you navigate.
Thanks.
So that's interesting. Zherkhezi owns the penthouse, or at least he's living in it.
Gimme.
And they've put some extra construction in the next building
Fisher,
over.
Zherkhezi's cameras project an infrared beam so they can see in the dark.
If it's an infrared beam, I can see it in my night vision.
How handy.
And listen, it would help us keep tabs on Zherkhezi if we could use these cameras against him.
Gotcha. I'll try and
I will
run some
take care of
tests.
So our objective for Reading is to tap all 6 of the cameras that are in this penthouse. Fairly easy.
Good
It's not
work,
one of those
Fisher.
objectives
That's
that
one
you have to
camera
think about
tapped.
all that much.
There should be 5 more.
I'll keep my eyes open.
And we'll just turn that off again so we can get up the stairs. After we're up the stairs, we don't have to worry, and the guys in the next room can't actually hear us. Because they've got loud music pumping. But apparently somebody saw us in the light there. It shouldn't count as a detection, and it might actually work in our favor. If he comes in to investigate, then we won't have to waste a sticky shocker on him. Are you going to come in, or are you just happy over there? I do hope he moves. Because if he doesn't move, we've got something of a problem. Maybe. I guess I could take him out with an airfoil. Okay, no, he's on the move again. So there's another guy bopping out on the bed. Occasionally you can mount the bed and take him from behind. Wait. But I've had a bit of trouble with that in my practice runs. Because apparently Sam just can't, take a step.
Did I just see something?
You're supposed to go investigate that. But okay. I want to take him out because I want to take out the guy outside. Because taking out the guy outside will provide us with a nice, easy way to get to the secondary part of the level. It appears that our friends are just not going to play ball. They're not interested. My experience, though, has been that this guy sometimes takes 2 turns off of this thing to actually start moving. So let's get him going.
What's wrong now?
There we go. I don't know why he does, but he just won't go and investigate it until you've turned it off twice. Greetings.
Pick a number between...
No, Sam, move.
What? Oh, crap. 3.
Lucky lucky guess. You get to live. Now tell me something useful, or we'll play another round.
God. The mag lock. The locked door to the roof.
What about it?
I think the computer that controls it is in the master bedroom on the top floor.
Well, that is helpful. So to get to the next area of the map that we have to go to, there's a mag-locked door that we have to take care of. I don't think our friend is over there, but I'm going to turn off this light just in case. Okay, apparently I'm not. Although, I might take him out, if I can, while he's sitting there. Oh. I thought about it, but then I realized I was in the light. Alright, well, sticky shocker is what we want anyway, so let's proceed. And we'll turn this corner and come out over here. There's another one of those cameras sitting behind that bush. Or tree. I don't know what you'd call that. But we don't have to deal with it just yet. Okay. That guy is a bit of an irritant. He likes to hang around in this next room, which can be problematic for taking out the guy who's wandering along the balcony, and also because he will see us if we try to get over to that camera, which we need to get over to because Redding wants us to fiddle with it. Okay. Now it should be clear as soon as he turns around to go and sneak under the camera. Oh, Sam. He's got stuck there for a second. Sleep time. Oh, what? Sleep time. God damn it. Luckily, we don't need a ton of these sticky shockers for this mission. We can get by with airfoils for most of it. In fact, we would prefer to get through it with airfoils for most of it, because airfoils are silent, unlike sticky shockers. But sticky shockers, you can hit somebody at any point on their body, and it'll work. Unless, of course, you apparently miss. I'm not sure what I hit, but I did not hit him. Luckily, it's not that big of a deal. So we'll just open this door. Sneak on through. We could leave this guy in this room alone, but because we're going to be coming back here, I just want to deal with him. So we're going to jump up on this pipe, or if Sam would, hold onto it, we would. And we're just going to sit here. Because he's going to come back, and he helpfully stands right underneath this pipe. Because he's a helpful fellow. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Come here. Huggles. Alright, and we'll grab his body. And we'll just move you over into the darkness. Here should do nicely. And we'll grab out our pistol because we will need to turn off some cameras so we can put our taps on them. There's one camera over there, but there's also a camera in the room off to our right. There it is. It can't see us from here, but I'd just like to be sure. Because this game and its consistency aren't really two concepts that go together. There is a guy standing behind that pillar over there. We shouldn't have to worry about him. We should be able to sneak right by him. Just go on by here. Easy peasy. And put a tap on this camera. So that's 4 out of the 6.
Good work, Fisher. That's 4 of 6 cameras tapped.
I know, I just said that, Redding. Okay, now. I do want to turn off that light so that we can proceed up the stairs.
This thing's a mess.
Depending on where this guy goes, we may take him out. Are you gonna turn around?
Nothing here but ghosts and shadows.
You didn't feel like being particularly helpful. Alright, well I think we should be good to just sneak on by him anyway. I was hoping that we could grab him, but we should be okay. Just casually go around. Don't see a thing. Nothing here. Nothing at all. Don't you worry. Sneaky stealth. Alright, and in this next room is another one of those cameras that we have to deal with. Which way are you looking, camera? Okay, should be good. I'm gonna go tap the camera first, even though that computer over there is something that we want to go touch. Simply because I know I can get this now. Okay, now, where's your beam looking? Turn you off again. Oh, Sam. That was not a good spot to get stuck. Transaction completed. And camera be gone. Okay, we got everything that we need to get. Now we can head on in here. We don't need to be slow in here. This is the safe room, but there's nobody in it, so we don't have to be particularly stealthy about this. We'll just open you up.
Gotcha.
Who?
Dvorak.
Where is he?
According to this, he's in the building next door. You can get there across the rooftop through the magnetically locked doors.
How do I get through the doors?
They're not magnetically locked anymore.
Thanks for the help.
Thank you, Graham. Now we've got one final objective in this area. Well, it's the final part of an objective. And that's to tag the last of the cameras that Redding wanted us to grab. So we'll turn this light off. Provide ourselves with some darkness and continue into this next section. Turn that light off as well.
How long have you known him?
Because darkness is where Sam likes to be.
Long time. He's before this place. He's before Bosnia.
Before Bosnia? Good lord. I knew he had connections, but...
Yep. Know him a long time. He treats us good, we do what he says.
Yes, well, he sure treats us well.
Now you know too. Now you work for him. Do what he says.
Yes, well, certainly worth my while now, isn't it?
More than worth your while. It'll keep you alive, man.
Alright, Sam. Go, 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 go. So they were talking about that boss.
Switch the lights out here.
And he will notice the lights.
The lights!
But that's okay, because we want him to come this way. There he is. So he's a little bit panicky now, but that's alright. We don't need him to be happy. Hello, sir.
I'm allergic to flowers. Maybe you should talk before I sneeze and accidentally cut your throat.
That would be best.
Good. I'll tell you anything.
Good. Start with your boss. What's his name?
Nedich. Mylon Nedich. He's in charge of all our VIP protection contracts.
And how many of those under his protection has he killed in the last, say, 6 weeks?
What?
What kind of scam is he running?
I don't know about any scam. I swear.
See, I'd like to believe you.
Mylon Nedich. Echelon's got nothing. He doesn't even exist.
Well, whoever he is, he's playing both sides. We need to inform Shetland.
No can do, Sam. We can't compromise OPSEC for private interests.
Fine. But if I find Nedich, it'll be less of a problem.
Admirable of you to protect your friend, but...
You said he doesn't exist. I'm just correcting a bureaucratic error.
I love Sam's
Good work on the
attitude.
cameras, Sam. We'll have guys watching Zherkhezi 24/7.
Always happy to keep the donut dippers busy.
So we didn't have to disturb the guy in the greenhouse. Everything is A-okay. And now, because we've taken out a lot of people, and you can get through this level without taking out anybody, but because we've done it this way, we can now go here. And we've got a much easier way out of this section. Whoa, camera. Be cool. Be cool. There we go. We'll speed ourselves up. So, we are now about to go into the final section of this particular level. It's not particularly difficult, but there are some parts of it that are a little bit tedious, as you will see. Can we close that door behind us? Yes, we did. Alright, so this is the door that was locked. But Grim opened it for us because she's lovely like that. And Sam. You idiot. I tapped the close door button, but it didn't do it. We almost got caught by this guy. Shouldn't be a problem though. Just want to creep back a little bit. Just so he doesn't see us as he walks by. Alright, and let's go get him. Or, you know, don't. Thank you, Sam.
What are you doing out here all by yourself?
All by yourself.
Guarding the roof.
From what?
Let me go and I'll show you.
Feisty one. How about I cut your ear off, see how tough you are then?
Go ahead. I have two.
How many men do you have out here?
I'm alone on this roof.
Alone, huh? Lousy way to die.
We all die alone.
Very philosophical. So you didn't have to take him out, but he makes this next section much easier because he's not here to go and turn the lights back on. Now, where is our friend who was hanging out in the window? How much for that mercenary in the window? Alright, there he is. We'll just wait a second. Because we want him to walk back across to where he was just before we go and turn off the light. Okay. Go, Sam, go! Use your ninja Sam, ninja power me! He just didn't want to go onto the wall. And away we go. And jump, and jump, and turn the lights off. Perfect. Alright, so now we have lots and lots of darkness.
Switch that back on.
No.
Still here, something. Footsteps, maybe.
Oh, Sam. He wasn't too interested in the whole jumping up thing. Now, these two guys are alerted, which could be a problem. But they're only alerted to the fact they heard a noise, not what it was. You need to go away. Now that over there is a wall mine. Luckily we don't have to play with it, we can avoid it by going in on this side of the window. But in some other levels you will have to deal with them. Now, is this guy sitting on the... No. He's at the window. He's wondering what the hell went wrong. Greetings.
Nice place you got here. Decorate it yourself.
Who are you?
Landlord.
Rent's overdue.
What do you want?
Where can I find Dvorak?
I don't know any Dvorak. If you mean Zherkhezi, he's gone.
Well, gone is not good. Interrogating him further won't actually get you anything, so there's no real point to doing so. So let's go see if the computer can tell us anything. Hello? Do you have any info for me, computer? You do? I see. Well, that is interesting. And there's an automated message. What's it about? Right. Power outages, making it so that news isn't being transmitted. That's okay. So there's multiple ways you can go through here. I actually like going directly down the stairs, because directly down the stairs means you don't have to deal with wall mines, and wall mines are evil. They're a special kind of evil. But luckily, you can avoid them completely. So if you can, why wouldn't you? Would be my question. So the guy here is in this brightly lit corridor, but he's not looking our way, so we should be able to just pop him. Boop. And we'll just grab you. And we'll put you round the corner, so that nobody suspects a thing. And we actually have the code for this door that's coming up. So we'll use it. 0280. There we go. Beautiful. And here we are in the final section of the mission. Well, the final news section. There's a little bit of backtracking to get out of here. There's that old guy playing checkers with himself. He won't pay any attention to you. You don't have to deal with him. You can go talk to him, actually. He'll be very, very helpful. He will tell you exactly what you need to do. But I find it funnier to have Sam do it and then explain what he's doing. So, start main server.
Fisher, what are you doing?
I've seen these things before. This is a finite state machine.
It is?
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks like Dvorak is just the encoded image of a 50-year-old scrap heap.
No wonder I couldn't hack into it.
It doesn't even speak the same language. I'm going to try and reinitialize the machine and retrieve an output stack for analysis.
Gotcha.
And done.
All right, I got the stack.
Fisher, judging by what we just saw, I think that's an infinite state machine, not a finite state machine.
What's the
Bye,
difference?
Checkerman.
This one is self-referential. Each output stack is a logical instruction set that tells the machine to recurse itself and derive a more accurate set of instructions for the next execution cycle.
Fascinating. Can I go now?
Good
Yes,
work,
Sam,
Fisher.
you can.
Time to make yourself scarce. Get to your primary extraction point.
On my way.
So we've done all we needed to do. We've completed every single one of the objectives. If you ask the old guy, Grim will explain everything, but I always find it funnier that Sam can. So we'll head on through here. Easy peasy. And through here. I guess we don't really have to shut these doors, seeing as we're not going back through them again. And we just want to switch to our pistol. Because we will need to turn off that camera that was looking down that hole that led to seemingly nowhere to get out of here. We'll just wait for that camera to go away. And continue on. And we're almost done. Whoa, slow it on down, Sam. We don't want to spook the guy up ahead and have him see us when we're in the light. That would be unfortunate. So we'll just turn you off. And head on out. Go, Sam. So this is the lift that the guy was working on that we saw before we distracted him from his task. And mission complete. Now, how did we do is the question of questions. We completed all our objectives, we completed all the primary ones, we discovered who was in charge of the Zherkhezi protection detail, Mylon Nedich, we tapped the penthouse cameras for Redding, and we found the plans for Grim to help us through the mission easier. Now, how did we do? 100%. Excellent. We were not identified as an intruder, we knocked out 11 people. We could have got through that without knocking out anyone. It is entirely possible, but in the effort of saving time, because this mission took 35 minutes doing it the fast way. Imagine how long it would have taken if I did it the slow and yet silent way. I guess it was still silent. So I'll see you in the next episode, where we're going to go find out who Mylon Nedich is, and whether or not Shetland knows what's going on at his company, because really, he should.